Let's get in, get everybody out so we can get back to our lives. Well, guys, I want to just say this. You're going to get a chance to hear from this visionary, Mr. Demond Coleman, that you guys are going to hear from here real soon. This gentleman,
just pull it to the side.
There we go. The chair back there. That's an inside joke. But no, guys, this gentleman actually introduced a particular product to the United States that's actually literally changed people's lives. You guys are going to see this on tonight. We're not here, like Ms. Dilla just said, to sell you on anything. We want you to just have an open mind and open heart. When I saw this, I was blown away. And some of you guys, you probably say you were blown away, you were a man. Yes, the reason why I was blown away because they had women in my life that I love and I care about. It was very, very near and dear to my heart. And for 10 months, I had been looking for something so phenomenal, and I ran into it at a meeting in Tampa, Florida. You know, the one thing I want you guys to understand is that we're all about our campaign, the Now We Know campaign. You guys can go to nowweknow.net. We encourage you to go there because we want you guys to be informed of all the challenges and the issues that's being thrust upon our women. Many people don't even know, but, Mr. Coleman, right here in the United States alone, 600,000 women are having hysterectomies a year. This in the U.S. So meaning that their reproductive systems are being taken away from them, and now it's going to be women as young as 25 years old. So now they will never be able to go on and have a family. But here's really the heartbreaker. 70% of those 600,000 women are African American. And guys, it's time as a man, I felt it as a moral obligation for me to stand tall and represent this campaign to the fullest. So when you guys get a chance, go to that nowweknow.net website and you can see what we represent. Here's what's going to get us started on tonight. Many here, y'all may not know what this is, but I know every woman is. One lady has a smile on her face. This is a sanitary napkin. And guys, I got to be honest with you. When Mr. Demond Coleman first showed me this, Ms. Vera, I was really like, Demond, where is this going? This better be good for you to do this to me. And then you guys got to understand, see, we in a nice private place. We're in a Ronald McDonald's charity home. I was in the lobby of the hotel. So you got to realize as a man how I was feeling like, this is not cool. I lost a lot of cool points that night, but it was one of the best demonstrations that I ever saw. Guys, for demonstration purposes, on what you guys are going to see on tonight, this is a 10-hour pad, or so it's advertised as. But what most people don't know is that the actual tampon and sanitary napkin industry is one of the only industries on the planet that can get away with false advertising. And let me tell you why. Ladies, think about it. When was the last time one of these held you, your daughters, your granddaughters, your nieces, your sisters, your mothers, your neighbors for 10 hours? Nothing remotely close. But I want you guys to see this. What we're going to do is lay this out. But then, guys, we're actually going to take our product, get it out of here, that we are introducing to the United States. And we want you all to see, the first thing we want you to pay attention to is that our product is sealed. Most of the sanitary napkins, they come unsealed, which really makes it unsanitary, because guess what most women told us they have to do? Immediately, so you got to flap it and shake it out before you're able to put it on your body. Now, I want you ladies in the audience as well as men, what do you notice about this sanitary napkin? Very thin. That's what everyone picks up on around the country. And I want you to see it's also what? Smaller. That's very key for the purposes of this particular demonstration that we're going to do on tonight. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to simulate putting 50 milliliters of water on these pads. Now let me tell you why this is going to happen. Many of the doctors and OBGYNs that we've been consulting with, they've informed us that the average young lady, when she's on her feminine flow, that's what my wife told me to call it, feminine flow, while they're on their feminine flow, they give off anywhere from 15 to 50 milliliters per day. Now, we already know some women are less, some women are more. But on average, that's where the majority of women fall in that category. The thing I want you to see on today is right here, guys. We're going to simulate putting the 50 milliliters in, Okay? And as I put the 50 milliliters in here, who's a guest in here seeing this for the first time? Because I want to make sure I'm with somebody who's not on my side. Who's seeing this for the first time? Okay, young lady. Can you validate, with your glasses on, if you need glasses, that's 50?
Yes.
All right. I wanted to make sure, because I don't want nobody to think I'm cheating. And all this guy came here and pulled the fast one. And what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to simulate this, and I'm using blue for a reason, so you guys can really see the effect. Now, this is the fact that a woman has not been able to make it to her next change or anything like that throughout the day, and she secreted the 50 milliliters. But now I'm going to go a step further, if you don't mind. Yeah, I'm really going to ask you. Okay? Now, you got to pay attention to what I'm about to show you now. I really want you, the audience needs to know this. And we have people looking all over the world right now on Facebook Live. Now, if you can look again, how much is it there now?
Well,
The number at the top. Look at that number. The last number at the top. What do you see? 60.
60. Wow.
So I went 10 more milliliters
No.
on a smaller, thinner pad. I wanted you guys to see that.
Wow.
Okay? That's what I wanted you all to know. So I just went a little further here. I'm showing off a little bit. Crossing my fingers, y'all. Barely say, wow, Demond, you would experiment with my demonstration. Huh? Now, I want you guys to see this. So I'm putting 60 milliliters in a smaller, thinner pad. Now, let me be honest with you guys. When I saw this, I said to myself, what is it that Demond Coleman is doing now? This guy is going to be going around Atlanta, knocking on people's doors, selling sanitary napkins. I was lost up until this point, like some of you guys may be. But this is where everything started taking a turn. I want you all to see this. Here's the problem that most of our women have. Okay? Here's the issue right here. I barely have to even press it.
Wow.
And you can obviously see it. It's exactly what we expected. It would get wet because we just put 50 milliliters on there. So obviously science tells us if something get wet, you expect this towel to be wet. But here's what I want you guys to understand. This right here is the problem.
Yes, it is.
When our women are wet, this is what's causing a lot of chafing. This is what's causing a lot of rashing, irritation. It's the fact that you're wet down there, and now you have not been able to possibly make it to your next change to be able to get yourself dry. But the challenge that many of our young ladies are having is this right here. When you guys sneeze, when y'all laugh, when you cough, when you stand up, your flow is flowing. See, we've been doing our homework. We've been listening. As we've been in these focus groups, y'all have been giving us the information, and we have really been taking it in. But here's what I want you to see and understand, ladies and gentlemen. Right here is now designed to be escaped from your body. That's when your body is being cleansed. And what happens is, when you sit down, everything that was designed to go out, it's not going back. And now you have this irritation sitting there throughout the entire process, all throughout the day. Because we all know that none of these hold you nowhere remotely close to 10 hours. Now, the smaller, thinner pad, how many milliliters did I put on this one? 16. Oh, y'all paying attention? Y'all ready? Am I pressing front row?
Yes. Yes.
Am I putting pressure? You ready? We could get a drop on here.
Wow. 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 Woo.
And when I saw that,
Yes, sir.
I said, uh-oh, stop right there. We got a game changer.
That's right.
You mean to tell me I'll watch you pour more water on a smaller, thinner pad and you couldn't get a drop on it? And I used blue dye, guys, because if anything was able to come through, you would see it. It was blue dye. This one I knew. Now we had something special for our women. Can I be honest with you guys? When I first saw this, I didn't see a business opportunity. I saw my wife and my 3 daughters.
That's right.
Yes.
And here's what I say to anybody hearing this presentation, demonstration, out there on Facebook, wherever you are. It's criminal of you to get this type of information, even if you pass that part of your life. And don't let another young lady out there know this exists.
That's right.
How selfish can you be? And that's why people ask us around the country, but y'all men, no, but you don't understand. There are women in our life that we love.
Yeah.
That's why we stay on the front line. That's why we all over the country doing these demonstrations and focus groups, because people need to be made aware. Listen to me, guys. We're not here. We don't care if you get involved with our company as a distributor. We don't really care if you be a part of the Now We Know campaign. What we do care about is that you help us spread the word. You let somebody in your life that you love and care about know. But let's go a step further before we wrap up. Guys, we have 2 cups of water here. You guys are welcome to come in. Come on, you guys. You guys we have 2 cups of water here, right? Now, obviously, the cup on my right has the most amount of water. Is everybody in agreement with that?
Right.
We made it real obvious for you. So if you fail this test, okay, now we question it. Now I want you all to see this. I'm going to dissect the 2 pads here. Here's the first thing I want you all to see. Many of you guys probably never even paid attention to this. This right here, ladies, first of all, this feels like sandpaper in my hand right now. So now I can see when a woman is wet, why the chafing and the rawness takes place. Because if this is rubbing against you, rubbing between your thighs, whatever, throughout the day, this is horrible. The design is totally horrible. It feels like synthetic plastic or some sort of synthetic material. But then we go a step further. This right here is supposed to be the top layer of the quote-unquote absorbency system. Now here's what I want you guys to understand. Ladies and gentlemen, you do realize this is dye, right? So guess what happens? When you have blood, and you have urine, and you have moisture, guess what happens to this dye? Miss Cynthia, it begins to fade. So now as it's fading, guess where it's going, ladies? Into your bloodstream. So it's almost like our women are fighting a losing battle. And guys, if you don't believe me, go on Google and just Google the effects of sanitary napkins, the makeup of sanitary napkins, and read the information for yourself. It's appalling. It will blow your mind what you will find out. But then we go a step further. This is supposed to be the quote-unquote absorbency system. Many people think, oh, you know, this is cotton. Well, guys, when you find out the makeup of this, once again, it's a hardware. This is bleached trash a lot of times. We use old newspapers. That's a lot what's being used in terms of this. And once again, when you have all of that, now you have bleach, and now you have moisture and wetness, this is what's causing our problems. Here's where a lot of the challenges are coming in at. But what we want to do on tonight, I want you to see this. I'm going to take their absorbency system. How many hours is it supposed to be? 10. Right? And I'm going to put it in a cup that has the least amount of water. But before I do that, I need you to see this. Their exterior, guys, this is nothing more than a trash bag. First thing I want you ladies to know and understand is there's no breathability. So now, when you have, think of all this. You ready? Blood, moisture, urine. You have trash. You have synthetic material. You have dye wrapped in a plastic bag. Your body is 98.5 degrees. It's like an oven. And we've been told when some women are on their cycles, their temperature can go as high as 110 degrees.
Wow.
So it's an oven out there. So you're baking all of this together. Literally now, that's a cesspool for what? Bacteria. You're fighting a losing battle. Unnecessarily because we just don't know. But now, what I want you to do is take the air absorbency system and let's put it in there to 10 hours. Now, let's break our pad down. It's only fair, right? We did theirs. So let's do ours. Okay? First thing I want you guys to notice is see here. So number one, if you feel this feels like soft cotton. Feel that. Now ask yourself, young lady, is this wet or dry? Oh, it's dry. But this is what I poured the 60 milliliters on.
Oh, wow.
60 milliliters was just poured on here, and it's not somewhat dry. It's completely. It's completely. Young man said, sure is. No, it's completely dry. But then, for all of our technology buffs, this right here is our strip, guys. This is like a microchip inside of a computer. Let me tell you why. For those that's taking notes, I want you to write this down. Negative ions. Negative I-O-N-S. And what I want you to do is, I want you to don't go to Google, go to WebMD. Go see what the doctors are saying about negative ions. Negative ions are known as the vitamins of the air. Guys, we also have nano silver that's infused into this strip. Nano silver, guess what it does? It helps with the pain. So that's why some of the testimonies that we've been getting, some of our women, they don't have the cramps as bad. Some of our women cramps have been going all together. Guys, we got women, guess what they're testifying? They don't have any smell. Because guess what negative ions do by nature? You ready? They eat away at the bacteria. Wow. Negative ions exist in, for example, there's a thunderstorm. If you're at the beach, you're at a waterfall, that's a negative ion environment. That's why people always want to relax. That's why some of y'all don't want to come today, y'all want to go home and go to sleep. See, the negative ions is working against us tonight. Because it was that rain, oh, I want to go home, just relax, I've been gone all day, take it easy. But this strip right here, guys, has been nothing short of amazing for when it's been represented for our women. Because guess what we found out? When you ladies are cramping, it's because your uterus is contracted. Negative ions are known to relax the uterus. And it puts you at a state of ease throughout that process. But you know what else of the testimonies we've been getting? Women have been testifying that their cycles have been short. Wow. Where it was usually 7 days, now it's 5. Where it was 5, it was 3 days. And these are the testimonies that's literally pouring into our company. I'll leave this area. Let me get that. If you know what you guys can do? If you got pain anywhere, put it on there. Just put it on there. It could be your knee, it could be your shoe, it could be your toe, your back. Just put the negative ion strip on there and let the results go from there. So definitely I want you to take a look at that. Now, I'm going to actually diagnose our absorbency system as well. I want to be fair. I did theirs, so I'm going to do ours. Y'all okay with that?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to place this in there. I want this to get down in there. All right? What's the first thing if anybody's paying attention? Can you tell me what you notice about the exterior of our absorbency system? Anybody? Yeah? Anything else? See-through. It's perforated. It's breathable. Young lady just said air. Air can get down there. See, we're thinking about you. We've created a technological pad for that time of month, basically. We're thinking about a woman and her issues that she could possibly be having. But also, I want you guys to see this. Our exterior, okay, it's also porous. What does that mean? If steam was coming through one side, steam will come out the other side. But I want you to notice this. Unlike the trash bag, and if you pay attention, we even have cotton fibers in it. In the exterior of our product, because we want our women to be comfortable. Now, this is the quote-unquote 10-hour pad, right, guys? Now, here's the big question. How long would you guys have been having it sitting here in this water? Approximately.
A couple minutes, 2 minutes.
You said it's been 2 minutes? I think it's been longer than that. But 3 minutes. 5, 10. Here's what I'm going. Look, ladies. Here is the problem. This is what's happening. This is the problem. You guys can't get dry. This is the issue. How long would you say I was been sitting in the water? The one that had the most amount? 2 to 3 minutes? And how many milliliters did I pour in this one? 60? Y'all sure? And you can't get a drop out of it.
Wow.
It's totally absorbed it out. All of the water, totally absorbed.
That's right.
Guys, one of the things we can do to help the competitors is, as much as our cup can take, we'll put it in here, and all it's going to continue to do, ladies and gentlemen, is absorb.
That's right.
That's it. This is why our women have been drier with our cherished products that we have on the market. The question comes, well, how much do they cost? You ready? $5. So now you have a product pretty much at the same competitive price as what's on the shelf that's 300 times better. See, we didn't want to gouge our women. We didn't want to overcharge our women for something that we know they need every month. Now, here's where it's getting good before we wrap up on tonight. I want you to see this real briefly. You may say, okay, this bill got me here, I get the vision of the product, but now I'm trying to find out, I need to understand now, how does this benefit me and my organization? Wouldn't that be something you want to know?
Yes.
I would want to know that. Okay, this bill, I got it, I got the vision. It makes sense. I need to understand now, how does it benefit us? You guys are ready for an organization to become a distributor and partner with us for a perpetual fundraiser. Y'all ready for this? It costs $35. That's once a year. It costs $35 for you to become a distributor of this product once a year. Annually. Whatever your start date was, 12 months from that time, this is when your $35 is due. What do I get for $35? You guys are ready? You're going to get a website that goes up immediately. Right? You're also going to get a back office. There's no paperwork involved with this business. None. You don't have to track anything. You don't have to have any product. You don't need any of that. You just got a website that you're directing your supporters to go to buy this product. The company is going to ship it straight to their front door, and they pay the commissions to your organization. Now take a look at this, guys. Well, how do we get paid? We pay you guys 40% of what's called the CD value, which is 3.5 points on all of our products, which equates to $5 product that we have, which you make $1.40 off of a $5 product. Now, I know many of you guys may be saying, hold on, Demond, $1.40? Are you kidding me? My organization needs a lot more money than that. That's not enough. My ministry needs more money than that. Well, here's what I want to say to you before I even dive into showing you the possibilities. Guys, with the products that your database of supporters are buying right now, because guess what? Ladies and gentlemen, they are buying tampons and they're buying pads. Because there's women associated with you, women you know, they are buying it from somewhere. Even if you're elderly, you're buying panty liners. So here's my point. How much are you making off what you buy on the shelf? So just off that alone, $1.40 becomes amazing. Because now I'm able to get compensated off something I gotta buy anyway, or the people that I love and associated with on my database of supporters are automatically buying anyway. But here's where I'm going. Guys, is it fair to say, or is it overzealous to think that you could possibly have 100 customers buying this product from you per month?
Not at all.
Yes.
That's not far-fetched. 100. Guys, as a man, that's a very easy goal for me. But here's what I want you guys to see and hear. On this $140 a month, that's over $1,500 a year. If 100 people is just going to the website, purchasing any one of our 4 products, because we have day pads, we have night pads, we have overnight wings and panty liners with that same technology. So now they're getting something healthier that's potentially help save their life. But listen to this part as well. And they also support the cause or the ministry that they believe in the process. It's not a one-time fundraiser. It's perpetual. Well, Demond, how do you know people are going to buy it every month? I'm glad you asked. You ready for this? If Mary was comfortable and dry in January, do you think she want to be comfortable and dry in February?
Yes.
And do you think she want to be comfortable